Let's go into the fact of civil rights. What are civil rights? They are freedom from the direct application of the term sexual assault and any culture upon expanding thereof. Once you have a civil rights leader in your family, you have to be a spy. Sometimes a criminal, sometimes a witch, sometimes a gambler, sometimes a fraud. Always a terrorist and an officer at the same time. Marrying our kin to escape your own fate. You see, as a historian will tell you, prior to the quatrains, families marry together based on mutual lust. It's the woman's vagina. A female pornography actress has perfected herself. She's had every type of cock on the planet. That's why a porn star's vaginal cavity looks that way. Hate to spoil it for you, but that's a lesbian. A prostitute. So where does my family stand on civil rights? I'm from the distant line of Avicenna, a doctor, once known in Britain as Samuel Mercutio, a subject of character in the play Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. My kinsman being Puc Liscerdes, perhaps a doctor but reduced to a janitor, a play's master for Shakespeare, the Lennoxes, the chief apostles of Ireland, those who rejected the Irish and the Jews combining, at concern of the Irish dying of liquor. The Jews able to drink forever, however, having the malady of gallstones as a consequence. We were professionals at preventing the gallstones with unique liquor blends just for Jews. And one of us was a homicidal murderer. He killed a cat with cancer. That was Puck. And upon Puck being declared a criminal by the Queen's courts for expanding himself into a street gang, he had to kill every last one. As did MLK Jr., the Census Survey, the Million Man March, Sole Restaurant Management, No More, the King family. And we killed them, every last member. Then we received our paycheck, not aware we could be paid for the act of murder. And you see each member dying as a member of the victims or plot characters of the play Macbeth, to seal us in out of medicine and politics. If you know Macbeth and each victim or each character, you can guess who I am by taking my shape as Macbeth. I recommend a comic book of Macbeth available at your local educational outlets to understand it properly. I was once the United States President, freshman year in Van Meter, but it was from taking over a crime syndicate. These skulls, those criminals and, of course, students under command of undercover cops, and the bones, those excused from their tasks of war crime with a swastika and a skull, present in symbolism before you can imagine Hitler. The reverse of the swastika symbol of India, life. That meaning nullification. This man has disappeared. I killed for the skulls and bones once upon my life, myself, as a spy. We first came here to this territory of these United States in 1760 as Trooper C-17, charged with Valley Forge and the victory against the Hessians, to select a leader. We were meant to deport 1780 during the Constitutional Congress, but found ourselves trapped, then breeding with the Wampanoag, a round skull. Once killed by Captain Jack Edward Thatch, then breeding in again, having found his likeness pleasurable, these families combining, myself a haberdasher and a cobbler. Despite the shrimp and shellfish I eat, my penis remaining small. The false accusation of pederasty, the large penis from shellfish poisoning, myself being immune to mercury. Merely the Jews attempting to muscle in on finance, comic books. A comic book or a royal formula from my mafioso means, intended to escape a tax cheat of audit. A Scientologist. Somebody who applies science fiction as a dystopia-utopia, Arabic gay culture, as opposed to the truth. Man versus technology. The sword, the bottle, the computer. You have to have a technical innovation your characters oppose, as cursed by it bearing it, the center of your work. So who was Puc Liscerdes? He was paid a single paycheck by William Shakespeare for a single act, then realized he could have been paid all along, then killed himself. You see, a doctor is a lawyer. Any of you capable of practicing medicine can press suit in court. It's a subtle skill. You're a veterinarian that would euthanize a cat, a kitty, for having cancer. Therefore, you would kill a dog for having an owner that lied upon price. The dog being the male companion in prison, the cat being the equivalent to a human life. That's right, doctors won't treat you for cancer. If you pay them, they will, but they disagree. They know the cost is higher than the burden. A dog owner ordered such. Somebody that wants to own a prison bitch. A cop.